I find a lot of people are very disconnected from their wombs. I find a lot of women don't even know what a womb is. I go into a lot of schools, and when I go into schools, it's horrifying actually. When you ask young girls, if they know what a womb is and they don't know what it is. They don't even know what a cervix is. They don't know what a uterus is. They don't know what ovaries are. And they're in school, which is interesting simply because figuring from the time you're 13, at least you should have an idea because you're having a period. You should have an idea of your reproductive system. And for me to be in schools having conversations with young girls, teenagers, and they don't know what this is, it says a lot.
Mhm.
Which means you're not gonna eat to accommodate the fact that you actually have a womb, right? When I ask them, like, do you even actually drink tea on mornings, which used to be a tradition of ours? They don't. Some of them aren't eating at all for an entire day, so they're not even being mindful of the fact that they need to nourish their bodies. In addition to that, there are a lot of women who are adults who still don't even know what a womb is. Some women think it's just a space where you hold a baby. They're not aware of the fact that a womb is an organ, is a structure, is a gland, is a portal, right? Is a muscle, is a memory bank. The first time I heard about my womb, I was a very young girl because I came up with my grandmother. And it was something that was so or fair or taboo. You will often hear, don't sit on the cold step. You don't want to get coldness inside of your womb. You would hear stuff like, when you come in from the sea, take off the wet clothes so that you can avoid getting coldness or dampness or moisture inside of the womb. So hearing the word womb was something that I was accustomed to hearing. And I recognize that now, even though it is a word that's being thrown around, we still don't even know what it is. So the health issues that we see happening in our communities now is a lot to do with the way that women are thinking. It's a lot to do with the way women are working. It's a lot to do with the way women are stressing. It's a lot to do with the way women are eating. It is the lifestyle actually that is causing so many issues. In addition to that, the choices that we make in partners as well, because there are women who are extremely healthy, who I call wellness warriors, who are developing issues within the womb also. Is it because they're not eating well? No. Sometimes you have a partner who isn't eating well, and his diet is not compatible with your womb. So he may be an excessive drinker, consuming unnecessary amounts of alcohol, which is going to cause inflammation to end up inside of the body of your womb. In addition to that, he may be also extremely aggressive and not balanced as well, which could bring again another energy into the womb that is not compatible with its health and strength. In a, in connection to women having issues, I would say they're also the pill, the side effects of the pill, because a lot of women put their children on birth controls from the time they see a period. There are women who were on the pill from 9 years old, right? And we've not taken into consideration the fact that the pill will come with its own side effects as well. So you are introducing something that is coming with its own chemical into your body, which is going to be affecting your hormones, and it's going to be causing additional messages to be coming into your body that is not authentic, that is not original or organic, right? We are talking about synthetic hormones. And some people say, I take the pill so my period will come on time. You taking the pill so your period will come on time, but when you start taking the pill, your body is trying to reset itself, trying to bring itself back into a state of homeostasis, which is just balance, right? So you are putting your body something that it really and truly does not know what to make of this information. So the period you are getting is not real. In addition to that, we've been taught that all people were made equal, and that is not true. That is one of the biggest facades and lies that we've been given as a people. If we were all made equals, a lot more people will have melanin. are just as much melanin as we, as the black community would have, right? Chat my light saying yes, speak.
I'm seeing it.
ah, oh God. So like I was saying, as it relates to this, we were all made equal situation. We were not. We have a lot more melanin in our bodies than anybody else, which means that because we have that melanin, we have to eat differently. A Caucasian woman can eat a whole set of meat as close to rare as possible, and it would move womb the same way as it would a black woman. Because we are
Right.
talking about two different genetics. We're talking about two different types of DNA. We're talking about two different types of people in general, right? We have been using we have been using food based off of somebody else's lab value.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible for their sickness is our health, and our health is their sickness. We can't expect to live like them and be healthy because we are different people. We are designed completely different, and we need to live, think, and function as though we are different people. So the PCOS, the even as it relates to having sexual intercourse outside of our race, that in itself is causing issues within our womb because we've not eugenics properly or thoroughly enough. We've not recognized that colonization is something that can happen inside your body with your cells. You understand that? That's why we got a lot of confused children too. So we are lowering our vibrational frequency each and every time that we copulate with other people outside of our race. So we will inherit issues that they will have genetically, because those are what we will refer to as spiritually transmitted diseases. Because in order for you to actually get a disease, your body has to be vibrating on that specific vibrational frequency. You have to then become in alignment or compatible with that in order for it to introduce itself to your body. So, what are you thinking about? What are you doing on a daily basis? How are you living? Who are you who are you interacting with? How much social media are you consuming? Because our diet is not just what we eat on a plate. Is the music that we listen to, is the people and conversations we get into, is the our entire environment. And because we are also melanated beings, and everybody has melanin, but we have the most.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that level of melanin that we carry within our bodies, we experience life completely different. So we have a connection to the earth. So what she is going through, we are also going through.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So PCOS is also a way that the pharmaceutical industry is making money as well. Fibroids is another way that surgeons are making money as well. There are surgeons who are actually saying, all I need to do is have one surgery and I could take my family on a vacation. So it has been really a money making industry. Right now, Black women have become a money making industry. And we need to see that for ourselves, because we have become so comfortable with allowing doctors, and I'm not against the medical industry because doctors have a place, right? As a holistic practitioner, I would not be against doctors and the medical industry, but we need to recognize, especially the doctors, if you are Black, you need to be working on behalf of your people. Your people's welfare is more important than any money that you can get in your hand. And that's how I feel about the entire medical industry. That's how I feel about big pharma. That's how I feel about the pharmaceutical industries, because the pharmacists are working alongside the doctors to ensure that they can sell medicine, and that our women will be constantly on medication and living on these pills over and over and over again. And I'm not saying that they may not have a place, but it is not something that you can live on. You have to change and adopt and change your lifestyle based off of who you are as a genetic person.